Welcome, crypto family, to the #1 daily Bitcoin podcast. In today's show, we'll be breaking down the latest Bitcoin technical analysis. According to High Priest of Bitcoin, Max Kaiser, USD is a ish coin that rots the brain and turns people to Satan. Tell them. Also, speaking of Satan, JPMorgan Chase paying a $348 million fine penalty, issued a cease and desist order over unsafe or unsound banking practices. Take that, Jamie Dimon. We'll also be discussing MicroStrategy announces a plan to buy even more Bitcoin as Bitcoin price action drops in price. Talking about seizing the moment and buying that dip. We'll also be discussing a $200 billion financial group, etc., approving 4 spot Bitcoin ETFs on its platform, as well as El Salvador, the savior, will keep buying 1 Bitcoin daily until Bitcoin becomes unaffordable with fiat currencies, according to their president, Mr. Bukele. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin can climb to more than $1 million by 2030, according to Cathie Wood. In fact, she says her ARK estimates are now for Bitcoin surging to $2.3 million per coin. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market, fam. All this plus so much more in today's show. Now, welcome, fam. Bitcoin back on the climb. How many of you took advantage of that recent dip? We topped like 65 today. We're already back above 68, up 1,500 on the day. Shout out Junior, shout out Bina, shout out DJ, shout out Matt. Welcome, everyone just joining. Ars Gaming, Biddies. Let's get it. Good morning, JV. Good afternoon, Jennifer. Good to see the fam here in the building with us. Another fantastic Sunday. We're already in the green to start the new week off. Hopefully, we get a very strong weekly close here, being it is Sunday. Sunday fun day. Stack them biddies all day, every day. Shout out Barry. Good to see you from Holland, fam. Fino, what it do? Phil C, what it do? K-Jam, welcome, welcome. Mike's welcome. Says bought the last 4 days and will hodl. Congratulations, fam. Shout out to Mooning J Bird. Good to see you. Pharrell Ferris Fox. This one's for you.
Well. You know what time it is.
What time is it? Someone please tell me.
Whew. We back, baby.
We ain't ever left.
Bitcoins, shitcoins, or NFTs.
Let's go. Welcome, everyone. Shout out Brian, Pat, what it do, Kelly, Gummy. Welcome. If you're just joining us, make sure to say hello. This is a live and interactive stream. I'd love to give you a shout out.
There's no greater feeling than hitting that sweet
old time high in this bitch.
What do we do? Please fill in the blank. What up, K3? What up, Devon? Best time is now. Amen to that. Shout out Joseph. Pump it up, baby.
Watch it pump to the sky. We just buy and get rich. Old time high in this bitch.
So what do we do?
Watch it pump, baby. We just buy and get rich.
Shout out Mr. Menendez. Shout out official Lele Bright. Shout out Data Biter, Stacking Stats, and Hodlin. Let's go. Tell him, Jennifer. Shout out Martin. Good to see you, family. I'm streaming live from Puerto Rico. It's 4:04 p.m. here right now. Let me know where you guys are tuned in from. Shout out London. Martin Finlay. Welcome. Grassel. Let's freaking go. Welcome, everyone just joining the stream. Pump the likes, pump the stream, make some noise. Let's get this show lit today, huh? Mr. Reynolds, hello from Bangkok. Shout out Bangkok, Thailand. Man, Thailand's the place to be, eh? I miss those Thai massages, bro. Pump it up. Speaking of pump it up, exactly what we need to be doing right now.
Pump it up.
Shout out San Diego. Some of the most beautiful weather in the world right there. Love San Diego. Hello from Singapore, another beautiful city. Shout out Singapore. Or I guess Singapore is considered a country, my bad. Imagine buying Bitcoin at $1. Are the bear markets even real? Yeah, welcome to Max Kaiser's reality. Shout out Medina. And did you know Max became a Bitcoin millionaire sometime between 2013 and 2014? Yeah, yo. It pumps on Sundays. Damn right it does, yo.
Pump it up.
Exactly what we do on Sundays.
Yeah, run it back. We back in the black. We back in the green. Got the team all around me. We rowdy and causing scene.
Strong Island, please stand up. The birthplace of JV right there, fam. Shout out Is Remy No Limit. Colorado in the chat. Shout out to my Colorado fam. Let's go. That's what's up.
Where you been? Grab a cup, baby. Come and take a sip. Oh my bad, yo, what's up?
Yo,
man, you did it by the dip.
Silly fools. What do we call people who use fiat currency as a store of value? Can anyone answer that question? I'm curious.
But like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
Let me know if that's true. If you're buying Bitcoin assets, are you looking to sell it at a profit? You let me know, family.
People that use fiat currency.
Yeah, tell me all about that, Michael. Please hit the like, says Devon. Appreciate that. Thumbs up all day, every day. Don't feel fear and don't feel shame. Just continue to play the bitty game. I love that. Stress-free. Tell them. What are you drinking? Just a different brand of kombucha. I'm not drinking them every day no more for what I told you before, but every once in a while, it's been a minute. This one's called Clear Mind, and maybe it'll give me a clear mind. It has sage in it, mint, rosemary, and yeah, green tea. Sounds like a good blend.
As a store of value.
You got that right, folks. You already know.
We call them poor. We call them poor. People.
What up, Mick Jose? Who's lying there? John Voth, welcome, family. You digging the mix? Shout out Little Bubble for this one.
That use fiat.
What do we call them, Michael? Shout out John. Shout out One Day in 20 Years. We all struggling. That looks delicious. Drink it up, JB. Thank you, KJ. Appreciate that. Party rock in the house tonight. Let's go, Bitcoin pet rock.
Currency. We call them poor.
Well, that's a nice way of putting it. Onyx, economically challenged. That's like a politically correct term there. But the reality is, I mean, this is according to Michael, not JV. This is what Michael says. This is the CEO of the $15 billion company itself. Well, at least I should say they have $15 billion on the balance sheet of Bitcoin right now.
We call them poor. We call them poor.
You got to say it how it is. Thank you, Michael. But anyways, family, if you're new to the channel, important to pump that subscribe button to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, 7 days a week, including on Sundays, just like this. Also equally important to hit that like button, smash it, because it helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. And that's really why you need to help support the show, help support Bitcoin, and help support the fam. Greatly appreciate that. Today is pod episode number 1582. I'm your host, JV, and today is March 17th, 2024. We're only 33 or 32 days left until the Bitcoin halving. So let's break this down, kicking it off with our market watch as we do each and every day. Bitcoin back in the green, baby. Sitting at 69,400 at the time of the live. We got Ether back above 3,700, while the entire crypto market is back in the green. Great way to end the week here. Now, checking out coinmarketcap.com, we're sitting at roughly a 2.6 trillion market cap with roughly 150 billion in volume for the past 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance 51.8%, with the Ether dominance at 16.9%. And checking out the top 100 crypto gainers for the past 24 hours. Whiff back in the building, up 34% on the day, trading at $2.94, and which is wild, almost a 3 billion market cap. I never even heard of Whiff until about a week ago, which is wild how fast these cryptos truly grow. But anyways, we also have Render, Near Protocol, Maker, Fetch, Arweave, and Shiba also pumping and in the green. Which altcoins are you guys and gals most bullish on for this particular bull run? Holla. And checking out the crypto bubbles to get a more of a visual perspective on the daily, you can see the bulk of the entire market pumping, and in the green, I'd say roughly 98 out of the top 100, which is crazy. And zooming out on the monthly, we have pretty impressive gainers. Pepe up 567%, Whiff almost 700%, Floki almost 600%, just insanity. And checking out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, we're currently rated a 79 in... I think that's extreme greed. Yep. 81 was yesterday. Last week is 79, and last month a 72 in greed. The highest we have seen this in the past couple of years is right after we hit that 69,000 all-time high. We tapped 90, and then we had a $10,000 correction, just like that. So always keep an eye on this particular metric. The higher we go in extreme greed, the more likely of a pullback. And checking out the Bitcoin halving countdown, the estimated halving date is currently April 19th, which is only 32 days away. 1 month and 2 days. Let's go. And checking out the time chain calendar, currently at block 835,112, and $1 is currently equivalent to 1,458 Satoshis. Welcome everyone joining the stream. Where do you feel the Bitcoin price action is likely to be by the time of that halving in 32 days? Holla.
We call them poor.
Is ETH going back up? Are you referring to that 4,000 level we were recently at? Yes, absolutely. All the major alts are going to follow in the bull run, following behind Bitcoin as we always do. Yo, shout out Mars. What it do? Exactly right way to look at it. Says data biter, digital property, not fully understood by the society yet, but it will be in the future. Well said. Bitcoin, not only a store of value, it's digital property, and we're living in a digital age. Digital currency superior to physical because physical has a lot of drawdowns, including confiscation, including, you have to dig more out of the earth, meaning there's not a finite limited supply. They can always find more. Bitcoin limited, clearly. It's perfect money. We've never had that. Satoshi engineered time on the internet to make Bitcoin possible. Insane. What's your opinion for Bitcoin this week? Up. New all-time highs. Send it. Ron says, job bless. Job bless, family. Yes, all the alts going back up. You're damn right. Send the entire market to the moon, right? JV, don't hate. I hope all of your favorite-ish coins go parabolic and make you rich, and that you can convert them into Bitcoin and become a whole coiner, a 10 coiner, 100,000 coiner, like a sailor. I wish you guys the best. I want you to know that. The lower it goes, the better we buy more. Exactly. So we don't stay poor. You don't save in fiat as a store of value. You save in Bitcoin, the ultimate savings. The God Candle guy is not calling in sick tomorrow. He'll be working. What up? What's Moo Moo? Is that a new alt? Deja vu? What is that? Deja vu. It's true. 56, 123, 2024. The big buyer is starting now. You know where I see it's going by the halving, JV? Yes. $100,000 per coin. Is that correct, Jennifer? Deja vu is true. The big buyers are starting. Who cares about the difference between 60, 65, 70 BTC when it eventually goes to 500,000 regardless? Deja vu is true. I don't know why you keep repeating the same thing there, but yes, you got my attention. I already read it. Monday AM is always a bit lift off for Bitcoin, pretty much, especially during the bull season. Andreas, Jupiter. How about Pluto? What's the furthest planet from the Earth? Let's send it there. You know what I mean? JB, that's the Solana exit strategy. What in particular did I say that is the exit strategy there, family? But yeah, I'm not a fan of Solana. It's a Sam coin, and considering Sam was just promoting Solana to the prison guards in his prison, exactly what I choose to stay away from. Just saying. Bitcoin took a 72-hour mini vacation. Exactly. 100,000 is correct, says Jennifer. Cheers to that. This one's for you.
Pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
That's exactly how we do it around here. 69,000 incoming. When I woke up this morning, we were back above 69. So we'll be right back at price discovery before you know it. Check Red the Mall. What's Red the Mall? Shillo Bo. What is that? Shilly Bo. Yo, Baggins. Yes, exactly what you said. Shout out Crypto Dell. Thanks for becoming a member for the next 2 months and supporting the channel. Congrats to all of our members, especially our latest, Crypto Dell. My girl's trying to marry me for my Bitcoin. She's a smart one. Hopefully, we want prenup. We want prenup. Yeah, it's something that you need to have because when she leave your ass, she gonna leave with half. Shout out Kanye for those bars. Keeping it 100 there. 220,000 in play before the halving. Good morning from Melbourne, Australia. Shout out Nick. What it do? Monday, best Pompey day of the week. Let's get it Pompey them, shall we? Flexing on them. I love it. Todd Lomax, let's go. Love the bullishness. K-Jam. Everyone wants money, but it's impossible to convince someone to invest. But everyone just wants everything now and cannot be bothered. Yeah, here's the reality. If you're broke, as the Tates would refer to you as, a brokey, no one takes investment advice from a brokey, and don't blame them. However, when you have wealthy folk like Michael Saylor and all of these whales, right, buying, they should follow the smart money at least. But you can't expect someone, like, would you take advice from some brokey who's like, buy this coin? You'd probably think they're crazy, right? So just keeping it 100. However, if you become very successful in crypto and you're around for a cycle or two and they see you become a millionaire or become abundant, right, in different ways of your life, people will start to listen. Is that right, Jennifer? Let me know if that's accurate. 12% corrections due to the ETF not going lower. Check out the liquidity map. Bare minimum down low and the massive up high. Liquidity is a magnet for the price of the moon. JB, thought about Sam in prison? Yeah, man. I'll be honest. Like, it gives me the heebie-jeebies just thinking about someone spending the rest of their life in a prison cell. Like, that sucks. I'm brokey when it comes to cash. I'm okie dokie when it comes to Bitcoin. Right on. I think everyone here would relate because we don't save in fiat currency. Those are the people we call brokies. I'm a brokey, but people starting to see what I'm talking about. Amen to that, Lazarus. Amen to that. But don't consider yourself a brokey. It's all perception too. By the way, if you envision yourself as, abundant and positive things, you'll attract that more so. But we're just jokingly throwing that term around. That's a term I've only heard the Tates actually ever use, brokey. It went up 74,000 last week, so I see it going to 80,000 this week. Great target and play. Take advice from the alcoholic, but only about the booze. Exactly. Pretty much there, stress-free. Get on the sailor ship, matey. Amen to that. Biden will pardon SBF. I'm afraid of that as well. These mofos, you already know. Anyways, fam, pump the likes, pump the stream. Let's get into today's Bitcoin technical analysis. Check out the charts and do a little bit of astrology for men. Here we go. Bitcoin lurched towards 60 G's, baby. And speaking of 60 G's, considering we're back at that $60,000 level, this one's for you.
60 G's, baby!
So yeah, data from TradingView showed new price lows of 64.5 on Bitstamp, which is the new low. How many of you took advantage of the dip? Holla. After hitting new all-time highs during the week, Bitcoin faced considerable sell-side pressure with a series of lower lows accompanied by failed rebounds. On the day, offloading continued to gather speed well in advance of the hotly anticipated weekly candle close. And analyzing the situation, popular trader Scoo outlined zones of interest for bidders on major exchanges. These focused on between 60 and 64,000, quoting them here. Majority of the selling has been driven by the takers. Constant spot selling since 74,000, especially from Coinbase and Binance. Shout out Janet Yellen. Scoo added that some of these entities were engaging in large dollar cost averaging, we call DCAing at the lows, helping to provide the low time bounces. Bitcoin's latest bull market correction thus totaled around 12%, and previous cycles saw considerably deeper pullbacks. So do note that, while still preserving the broader uptrend, optimistic market observers thus remain positive, referencing the ongoing buy-in from the U.S. spot Bitcoin ETFs, which will resume tomorrow, March 18th. Quoting Thomas Farrer here, the CEO of crypto-focused reviews portal Apollo, yes, this is a bear trap. Waves of liquidity are going to rain down on the Bitcoin ETFs. Real money hasn't even started allocating. If a 1 billion hedge fund position sent Bitcoin tumbling 10%, how high do you think 150 billion from advisors is going to send it? And I think there he makes a phenomenal point. So with more than 12 hours left until the weekly close, now last TikTok, next block. Others eyed the potential for the early week comeback. Let's go. Don't call it a comeback. Bitcoin's been here for years, just saying. Countering the bearish streak could be a job for the gap of the CME Group's Bitcoin futures market, this rapidly widening amid the weekend drawdown. CME futures closed on March 15th at 69,000, resulting for the gap between there and the spot price, which could provide an impetus for relief in line with historical precedent, as pointed out here by Mr. Crypto. Huge Bitcoin CME gap. Do you think we'll close that gap? Holla, let me know. And here's a little sage advice from the Max Kaiser. He wrote, US dollar is an ish coin that rots the brain and turns people to Satan. Bitcoin, properly secured, is unconfiscatable. So this type of extortion racket is impossible. Yeah, so he's referring to this quote translated from Spanish to English, and this was, the post. I guess this is El Salvador. Some of the military with some of the gang members or criminals. The click broker could order the, I don't even know how to pronounce this, palabreros to collect 200 a fortnight per community, and that is where they're extorted the merchants through the homeboys. So there you go. Stay away from the ish coin and stay away from Satan while you're at it. You know what I mean? Just saying. And speaking of Satan, our next story, we're going to be discussing JPMorgan Chase. Satan in the flesh in the form of a bank, the largest bank in the United States. I'm going to be telling you why to stay away from these mofo, crooked, Jamie Demon, wannabe, Anyways, I digress. Welcome everyone to the stream. Let me know if you're enjoying yourself out there today. Holla. Please take a look at the red in the mail, the red in the mall. What's a MAL? I don't even know this word. Leave passion at home when going to the trade. Word. Check the emotions at the door, right? Red's the best friend in my row. Word. All these people I first met when I came to this channel are now gone. What's up with that? People come, people go. It's all good. You got to keep in mind there's like 10,000 other Bitcoin creators. Some may resonate with JV, some may not. Some, I think, life just gets in the way and, they're unplugged and they come back. But I've been here now going on 6 years. Around then, maybe going on 7 years. This is pod episode 1582. Here's one thing that's for sure. Nipsey's a badass. Shout out to Nipsey. And number 2, I ain't going anywhere. So you'll be back 6 ye's from now like, yo, JV's still at it. The most persistent and consistent Bitcoin streamer on the planet. Yes, I'll take that title. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If someone wants to be a Donnie Downer, can you please move on? Wow, I never heard the term Donnie Downer, but I kind of like that one. Not fair to the Donnies out there. I have a best friend by the name of Donnie. So bring facts, learn to catch a knife. There you go. I learned this before the global financial crisis. I was thinking it in terms of the Greed and Fear Index. Yes, they listen. When you make money from what you're telling them to invest, and if they can't prove the asset, others won't invest, says Jennifer. Welcome, fam. Subscribe to the pod. Thank you, K-Jam. You the man. Turn on all notifications. Important. Shout out, James. Greatly appreciate that. Super and Euros, fam. What about Red the Mall? Am I saying that right? Is it Mall or Mal? Can you chart it? No, I'm not going to chart it, but you got my attention, and I appreciate that, Super, especially in Bitcoin Orange. Yeah, so respect. JV is our sensei. You can call me Sifu. I'm more into the Kung Fu than the karate, but respect. JV has the best Bitcoin channel. Respect, Devon. I greatly appreciate that. I accept it.
Oh, that's rough. Oh, that's tough. Oh, that's really gotta suck. Only problem that we got is that we didn't buy enough.
Exactly. See this, JB. Do I know what to go to Costco? So you do go somewhere, maybe to the Crystal Merchant too? Thank you, K-Jam. I mean, yeah. Not necessary to copy, paste, or repeat, but once you guys can shill any of your favorite coins, because I actually ask you guys every channel what altcoins are you most bullish on, so you have all the reason to share that, and I'll even read them out loud, but no need to copy paste the same thing more than once. Especially that would be considered, like spam, not just spam, but shilling, spam, shilling. Shout out to Krillin, by the way. What is going on? Shout out Lock Sky, Bitcoin legend in the building. Shout out Shakan, not a shill, but if anyone's looking to get into a AI play early, since they missed for the FET, Node AI is only 100 million market cap still. Well, thank you for sharing, Shakan, and thanks for being a member of the channel. Any apps iOS for cold wallet? Apps. I think a cold wallet wouldn't be an app. It would be a cold wallet, which means it's disconnected from your phone and it's not an app. Ultimately, am I understanding that correctly? Is that what you're seeking? Bitcoin pump this evening? Send it. Send it. Boston in the building. Let's go. St. Patty's. Happy St. Patty's Day. XRP, says Ryan XRP. When is that lawsuit against the SEC going to be finished? For Christ's sake, I saw the next few months, a lot of big things happening. We'll see. Can you look at donking you? No. But I appreciate you sharing it. If anyone wants to look at it, they can. Respect. But anyways, fam, next story of the day, let's break it down, shall we? JPMorgan Chase just fined $348 million for being criminals. Yeah, you can't make this ish up because this is the largest bank in the United States. The Federal Reserve and the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency are hitting banking giant JPMorgan Chase with a almost $350 million fine in a coordinated enforcement action. Both the Fed and the OCC say JPMorgan engaged in unsafe or unsound banking practices in relation to its trade surveilling program, which reminds me of this one track they made about Jamie Dimon.
Bitcoin, etc. You pointed out the only true use case for it is criminals,
drug traffickers, anti-money laundering, tax avoidance, just saying. The OCC says that since 2019, JPMorgan operated with gaps in its trade surveillance program, leading to the bank's failure to adequately monitor its traders and clients for potential market misconduct in billions of trading instances. And in the words of the one and only Nate Diaz,
you just shook up the world. How's that feel? Hey, I'm not surprised, mother.
exactly how I feel about this. Meanwhile, the Fed says JPMorgan's trade surveillance program had been deficient at certain points in time from 2014 to 2023. The Fed says the deficiencies allowed the trillion-dollar lender's corporate and investment bank division to operate without adequate data oversight and reconciliation processes to achieve effective and comprehensive trade surveillance. Very interesting, eh? Very interesting. And on top of the monetary penalty, the two regulatory bodies issued cease and desist orders to JPMorgan, requiring the bank to take extensive actions to improve its trade surveillance program. That's right.
Tax avoidance, criminals, drug traffickers.
Precisely what they are. The OCC orders JPMorgan to create an action plan that provides a detailed description of the steps needed for its trade surveillance program to achieve compliance, along with a reasonable timeline for completion and the name of the person responsible for accomplishing the regulator's remedial measures. Now, as for the Fed, the regulator requires the bank to get an independent third party that will be tasked to assess the JPMorgan trade surveillance program in different areas, including measures to detect market misconduct and measures to address instances of non-surveilled trading activities. Since 2000, JPMorgan Chase has paid $39 billion in total fines imposed by U.S. regulators, and they're still in business, which is mind-boggling to me. Enforcement agencies and lawsuits related to anti-competitive practices, securities abuses, and other violations. In fact, just one of their fines for spoofing precious metal markets was over $900 million. But check this out. The bank made almost $50 billion in profit last year, so this is nothing but a slap on the wrist, right? $348 million fine when the bank is illegally, doing their business and making $50 billion a year. That's nothing. So let's keep playing the jam.
Anti-money laundering, tax avoidance, criminals.
The largest corporate fine at the time. So you already know. Follow the rules of the channel and you won't get timed out. Thank you, Jennifer. And shout out to the moderators, by the way. Yeah, you got to appreciate Jamie Dimon there. I mean, what's a $350 million fine? That's like you paying a $350 fine. It's nothing. It's a slap on the wrist. It's a joke. It's a laugh. Welcome, Tough T. Welcome, Paula. CNA Pod in the building. Why is it people only shill memes? Maybe because memes go up 10 quadrillion% by the day. I don't know. What do you guys think? There is no second best. Speaking of no second best.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
The banks are crooks. Yeah. I'm not surprised, mother. What? It's called poor. Myro's best friend is red. Thank you, Mr. I Green. Respect the rules. We'll forever pay the price. Fine equals legal for a price. Precisely. It's like a shakedown, pretty much. Good. Downwood Diamond. He should be Jamie Dimon. Exactly. They're all criminals. I want to hit it big and help some out family members and others. I hope everyone here hits it big over the next few months. Respect, Jerome. I appreciate the kind sentiment, and I agree. Hope everyone here gets wealthy with their Bitcoin fam. So true, JV, just a slap on the wrist. It's a joke. I bought more Shiba and the big dip. Is Tahoe good? Never heard of the Tahoe unless you're referring to a truck. I think it's a good truck. We'll all mostly shill Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just legit. Exactly. Bitcoin's not an unregistered security, so we only shill the biddies. Fine them $39 billion and you'll never see them again. Facts. I mean, give the CEO some prison time like Bankman-Fried next to him in the cell, and it will stop. But if there's no real consequence, that's just, continue to do it. You got caught. Don't get caught next time. Wink, wink. Right? 100,000 to the moon. Where are the rules listed? Ask Darth. The rules is simple. Show respect, everyone in here, right? Respect each other. This is a family, or better yet, a tribe. If you disrespect anyone in the chat, the mods will come down on you, and you'll be in timeout in the corner, meditating for forgiveness. That's just how it is around here. And there's no warning sometimes, but Jennifer's the nice mod. She'll give you a warning first. Other moderators are just, this ain't baseball. You're done. Spent all the disposable income on Bitcoin. No money, but I feel rich. Love that, Tough T. Good. You should feel rich. Jamie Dimon, trading mackerel with Bankman-Fried. New form of currency in the prison. Ha. Funny how life works, right? Anyways, let's discuss the latest MicroStrategy buy. They just upped their convertible note offering and they're buying more biddies. You already know. Michael Saylor going ham, my man.
I'm not saying I'm number one.
I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, that's Michael Saylor right there. Enterprise software firm MicroStrategy says it's planning on adding more Bitcoin to the portfolio as Bitcoin dips below its new all-time high. In a new press release, MicroStrategy says it's offering $525 million worth of convertible senior notes with the intent of using the proceeds for general corporate purposes and to purchase more of Bitcoin as it drops to the near 70,000 price level. Quoting them here, the notes will be convertible into cash, shares of MicroStrategy Class A common stock, or a combo of cash and shares of MicroStrategy's Class A common stock at MicroStrategy's election. MicroStrategy estimates that the net proceeds from the sale of the notes will be approximately $515 million or approximately $592 million if the initial purchasers exercise in full their option to purchase additional notes. MicroStrategy intends to use the net proceeds for the sale of the notes to acquire additional Bitcoin and for general corporate purposes. So they're virtually borrowing money at a 0.6% interest rate and just buying mass amounts of Bitcoin. This is the speculative attack against the central banks. And guess what? El Salvador, according to Max, is doing the same thing. So MicroStrategy is not alone. How many other corporations plan on following this blueprint? I mean, why wouldn't they? Just go imagine. Now, you already know, family, they just made another massive purchase of, 12,000 Bitcoin for $821 million with a cost of $68,000 per Bitcoin. So at this time, they now hold a total of 205,000 Bitcoin, and that's before this another $500 million purchase. So they just upped it. Initially made the announcement it was going to be 500 million, and now they upped it to 525 million. And who knows, by this week, they may say, hey, you know what? Instead of 525 million, it's now $1 billion, because that's what the Giga Chad does. Just saying.
There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right?
The point is, if you have the superior asset, it's going up forever, Laura.
Take all your...
Yes, and another rule I got to point out, besides being respectful, is don't copy paste spam over and over trying to get my attention, right? One time is all you need to do. If I don't read it, maybe there's a reason for it. Or if I do read it and you continue to spam, then of course the mods are going to time you guys out just so you know the rules. Okay? I appreciate it. That's nothing for them, says Chris. Precisely. Saylor definitely took the risk and it definitely played out well for him. Respect the Giga Chad. I see red again. You're done. Boom. And look, K-Jam right on it. Bada boom, bada bing. It's a Crypto News Alerts thing, fam. Welcome, everyone just joining the channel. Pump the likes to pump the stream. We live in the Bitcoin dream. Bitcoin up 1,100 on the day, and it's a Sunday. Church is in session. I'm going to continue preaching the holy gospel of Satoshi. Let's go. I found JV back in 2021 when I was trying to learn about crypto. Used to listen to every podcast during work. Appreciate that, Lazarus. So did you find me initially? Is that then on Spotify, iTunes? Let me know. And for those that don't know, just watching the stream on the tube for the premium experience with the video here and the Q&A and all that, I'm also, you can find the show on, we've been for 6 years on Spotify, iTunes, and everywhere you can find any major podcast. You can find Crypto News Alerts. This is the #1 daily Bitcoin pod, hands down, just saying. JV rules today. Thank you, Silas. I appreciate that. Price prediction by Friday, $10 billion per biddy. Bitcoin a pump this coming, of course, 32 days into the halving, family. Come on. Respect the rules, respect the channel. The people in JV don't spam the chat, period. Think JV should be allowed to spam his chat too, though. I should just spam the chat. Let me go silent. I'll just be quiet and I'll just start spamming. I'll tell you guys, hit the subscribe 10 billion times until you all subscribe. No, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, some of you guys, it's hilarious. Where's the Nippinator at? He's downstairs with my little Padawan, enjoying his best life. Yes, Bitcoin will pump, of course. Shout out to the Duck Man. What up, Duck Man? I remember playing Duck Hunt. I was the little G, 6 years old. Pop, pop, pop. 100 by the halving, 150 just after the halving, 225 by the end of the year. It has been written. Cheers, Jennifer. What happened to my boy Blue? Back in the 70s before you know it. 100% with you on that, Stuart. We'll be back this week. JB, don't like the way you look when silent. Exactly. Just don't badger Saylor about when he's going to sell. You might end up on a meme.
There's a name for them.
We call them poor.
We call them poor.
Yeah, that's hilarious, guys. 83% chance of 64,000, says the T-Man. Yeah, Duck Hunt was a classic, bro. 536 watching. That's what's up. We should have 5,000 though, right? Especially at a time like this. Let's keep in mind, Bitcoin 1.5 months ago was 40 grand. We're sitting at 68. Bitcoin's up 28,000 in the past 6 weeks. So yeah, there should be millions of people watching this stream right now, but hey, it is what it is. Hope you're doing good. Thank you, Francis. Cheers to the Bitcoin. Spam is gross. I prefer bologna. Precisely, Luke. I'll choose the bologna and I'm a vegetarian. What do you do to predict will happen tomorrow morning? What do you predict will happen? I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen, Jennifer. People are going to buy the biddies. Wall Street's going to open. The ETFs are going to buy the biddies and the price is going to go up. Should I buy more now, says Spooky Spoon? That's a decision for you guys to make. What do you guys say to Spooky Spoon? Is Nipsey's paws up? I don't know, man. He's downstairs. Maybe the company Oracle should do the MicroStrategy. There you go. Pump it up for New Mexico. This is for you guys.
Look, pump it up if you game and went long. When the dip hit,
You just ate like King Kong. You know what I mean? Where I first heard JB was iTunes. What is it? TuneIn Radio. Nice. That's a platform I'm not even familiar with. How cool is that? Duck Hunt with the gun right up to the TV cheating. You already know. As a kid, you think I'm back there? No, I'm like at the screen, point blank. Sorry, duck. Pow. Game over. Corned beef, says Adam. It's going to be a good morning tomorrow. Tell him, family. Oh, yeah, because we have St. Patty's Day, eh? Toilet paper has done better than XRPP. That's hilarious, T-Man. Anyways, fam, let's dive into our next story of the day and discuss the latest with these Bitcoin ETFs. Then we'll discuss El Salvador, followed by the latest from Cathie Wood. And pump the likes for Cathie Wood, broski. I know you guys love yourself some Cathie Wood, so just saying. But anyways, yeah, headline reads, 200 billion financial group Cetera approves 4 spot Bitcoin ETFs on its platform. That's right. Cetera Financial Group announced Thursday it introduced a new policy regarding the usage of spot Bitcoin ETFs in brokerage accounts, quoting them here. The policy includes education and resources designed to help affiliated financial professionals guide their clients in incorporating Bitcoin ETFs into their investment portfolios. Owned by Cetera Holdings, Cetera Financial Group is a platform that is home to more than 12,000 financial professionals and their teams. Cetera oversees more than 475 billion. Wow, almost a $500 billion, family, in assets under management, and 190 billion. I'm sorry, that was assets under administration with 190 billion in assets under management as of December 20th, 2023. Now, Matt Fries, head of investment products and partner solutions, commented the following: "We are prudently embracing Bitcoin ETFs, and we prioritize developing this important guidance to help our financial professionals implement these products in client portfolios. The 4 approved spot Bitcoin ETFs are BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust, Fidelity, Invesco, Galaxy, and Franklin Bitcoin ETF. These selected funds are sponsored by the leading ETF providers, which track records of successfully launching new product strategies and are well positioned with established resources, tools, and knowledge." So spot Bitcoin ETFs gained much popularity since we know launching January 11th, roughly 2 months out. Galaxy Digital CEO Novogratz said last week that there is runway momentum in spot Bitcoin ETFs, pushing the price of Bitcoin higher and higher. He also sees tremendous global demand for BTC. The 9 approved spot Bitcoin ETFs have repeatedly broken records in terms of trading volumes and inflows, as we have been documenting here on the pod. And we also have Bank of America's Merrill Lynch and Wells Fargo reportedly begun offering spot Bitcoin ETFs to select clients. In addition, a $30 billion investment platform, Carson Group, also approved 4 spot Bitcoin ETFs on its platform. So it ultimately means another $500 billion worth of wealth exposed to BlackRock and the rest of the Bitcoin ETFs as Bitcoin continues as the apex predator. All inferior assets will go to zero. Just saying. People, please respect the chat and our mods. That's right. I dare someone disrespect a mod. I freaking dare you guys, bro. Yeah. Give a big call out to Elaine from Antrim, please. Shout out to Elaine and shout out to the Duckman. Paulo, what it do? Yeah, if anyone wants a shout out, you want me to shout someone out, I got you guys. Respect. Big call out for Elaine. You got it. I love anyone who loves Bitcoin. Respect. Who else wants to get shouted out? Holla. You get a shout out.
More than 5 sats in your stack, then get it on. Had the people on my back to get a song. Bears broke, have a toke, we smoked them like a bomb.
Ouch. That's right. The bears get smoked like a bong. Just saying. Come at me, bro. Soon you'll see in the news. Oh boy. All right, random. All right, now it's gone a little far, brother. I started following Bitcoin, Ethereum back in 2017 on AMTV on YouTube with Chris Green. I'm holding on to my Bitcoin, Solana, Sheeb, and Doge to the moon, says Jerome. Welcome to the channel, family. Light it, don't hide it. Amen. Crypto 420. Happy 420, by the way. Guys, let's go. Biddy 250. Blam. I like that, Corey. Got a certain ring to it there. Biddy to 150. The poor people, too. Yeah, exactly. Going back all-time highs, all-time high in this what? We just pump. We just buy and get rich. Tell him, Tom. I'm here for the party. I dig it. The poor red trolls. Hello, I have 15,000. Should I add 10,000 now to the Bitcoin? I'll let my audience respond to you, Prime. Now, also, just a little word of advice. Nothing on this channel is investment advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm an entertainer. I'm a podcaster. I know nothing about investing, just FYI. I just happen to love the biddies. Shout out Dusty White. I appreciate the sub. Yes, if you're gaining value, smash the like. Don't be a hater. My husband loves the Little Bubble Pour song. I got to download that one. I don't even know the Pour song. Please shout out to the friend Lou Sassol. Shout out Lou Sassol. He loves the biddy community. Anyone who loves biddies is a friend of mine. The mods are earning their keep today, as usual. Thank you for keeping it clean and simple. Shout out all the mods. And thank you, Lisa, for that comment. OJ, what is that? OJ to 100,000. OJ, are we talking orange juice or OJ Simpson? We could still dump. Yes, anything's possible. Just as much as we can pump, we can dump. That's what Bitcoin does. It pumps, it dumps, it dumps, it pumps, it pumps, it dumps, but it pumps more than it dumps over the long haul. You got that? Love the biddies. Who doesn't love the biddies? Bitcoin is slowly recovering today, just like me after 12 drinks. I need a, what is that called? Yeah, this thing. A drum roll. You guys got jokes. Bitcoin just hung over. Shout out Doggle Trump. JB, do you only love the biddies? Absolutely. Lou Sasso is the best. Pump and dump to stump the pump, chump. I like that. Speaking of soul, exactly. You guys say red, I would categorize that with soul. Satoshi hands, diamond hands, Wu-Tang Clan. That's right, this is the Wu-Tang. Back when I used to go to those Wu-Tang concerts, they'd be like, throw up the diamond hands. Nah, then it looks too Illuminati-ish, bro. We don't do that signal here. We'll keep that one for Logan Paul. Trolls, your mom is calling you to take out the garbage. Tiggle biddies. Drum roll, please. I wonder if OJ was covering for his son, drum rolling himself. How much does he do this offline? What about Sheeb? Joke's on you, Sheeb. Rim shot. Bada boom, bada bing. That's precisely what that is. You already know, Mike. Shout out, Nancy. Welcome to the stream. Let's keep it moving, shall we? Pump the likes, pump the stream. We still got a lot to cover. Next story of the day. Here's the latest with El Salvador, thy savior. And then we'll dive into the latest from Cathie Wood with her 2.3 million Bitcoin price prediction. This headline reads, El Salvador will keep buying one Bitcoin daily until Bitcoin becomes unaffordable with fiat currencies, according to the top G himself, Nayib Bukele. El Salvador's president shared an update on El Salvador's One Bitcoin a Day program on X. The One Bitcoin a Day program was initiated November 2022 when Bukele announced El Salvador's daily purchase of one Bitcoin starting November 18th, 2022. And on Friday, he provided an update on the program stating El Salvador will continue to buy Bitcoin daily until Bitcoin becomes unaffordable with fiat currencies. He also revealed that the latest Bitcoin from the program has been deposited into El Salvador's address that recently received a large chunk of the country's Bitcoin stash. Now, here's the announcement. One Bitcoin a Day program just deposited today's Bitcoin, and yeah, now he has officially, I think, even released the address so you can actually see like a proof of reserves, and he has the receipt here showing you the deposit. Pretty cool. Respect. So this continues until Bitcoin becomes unaffordable with fiat currencies. Respect. Now, on Thursday, the president disclosed that El Salvador had decided to transfer a large chunk of his Bitcoin holdings to a cold wallet and store it in a physical vault within the country's territory. Respect. September 2021, we know El Salvador made history becoming the first country in the world to adopt Bitcoin as a legal tender alongside the US dollar, despite warnings from the IMF. That's right. He ultimately said F the IMF. And since then, the country has been acquiring Bitcoin through various means, including purchases, mining, and the nation has also been generating revenue from its Bitcoin-related initiatives. Venture capitalist Tim Draper believes that Bitcoin will transform El Salvador into one of the wealthiest nations in the world. In fact, last month, Bukele reaffirmed El Salvador had no intention of selling any of its Bitcoins, emphasizing that at the end, one Bitcoin equals one Bitcoin. So there you have it, family. What are your thoughts on that? And how many of you are tuned in from the beautiful country of El Salvador? How many of you have plans on relocating to Bitcoin country and joining us at Bitcoin Citadel? Let me know, family. And I'll read your comments before we dive into our feature story here with Cathie Wood. El Salvador press stays drippy. He stay fresh. Amen to that. Let's go. JV, love your show here in the Whitsunday Islands of QLD Australia. Shout out to my Aussies. Cheers, Mark. Appreciate your support, fam. Moderators are killing it today. Thank you, K-Jam. You the man. There's nothing like the real thing. Give me some more of that bitty. Tell him, Kelvin. Preach. When does a joke become a dad joke? When the punchline becomes a parent. That's deserving of a rim shot. Just saying. Time to move to El Salvador. Tell them. It's how I felt a few days ago, K-Jam. The trolls wouldn't stop their ish. Can you suggest SMTH and spot for multiple X's? I don't even know what that means. First El Salvador, next the world. That's right. There'll be many more nation states making big announcements this year, fam. Wait for it. Ed Snowden already blew the whistle on it. We covered that in the pod. A nation, secretly buying Bitcoin behind the scenes, and they just haven't announced it yet. Maybe there's many countries doing that right now. Heavy on the troll today, JV. You already know. Kenya in the building. Shout out Kenya, AAA Crypto. Let's get it lit. Yep, I am moving to El Salvador, hopefully soon. Love to hear that. Merlin Gomez. That's the place to be. Cathie Wood. Ooh la la la. Yeah, I know you broskies love a little Cathie Wood in your life, huh? We love the respect, Cathie. Let's keep it clean, y'all. Respect, Keith Bitboy. Well said. 75,000 Bitcoin this week. Send it. Swing and a whiff. Someone say whiff? Yes, Austin, Texas in the building. Shout out to Stone Cold Steve Randall. Let's get it. In El Salvador, says Grace the Husky. Nice. You're in El Salvador right now. What part of El Salvador do you recommend people visit? Maryland in the building. Shout out Casey X Mines. Welcome, welcome. Do you have a Signal group? No. We do have a Telegram chat and we do have a Discord. Both the resources are in the show notes below the video. In the description. Highly encourage you guys to join us. I bought the bottom. And we also have a secondary YouTube channel, FYI, specifically for shorts and clips. So short format content. This channel is long format content. Clearly, we do a 2-hour daily live stream and all that. So if you want a tap into the clips channel, it's clips.cryptonewsalerts.net. Every day I upload a new clip, and there's a link in the description below as well. We even have an Espanol channel, for Christ's sake, so support the movement. Ludus, 75,000. I bought the bottoms. Says Parker Peter, Peter Parker, Parker Peter, Spider-Man, let's get it, Derek Jeter. I have held a few ARK ETFs over the years. Cecilis, nice. Shout out to ARK. Maryland sucks. Current resident, Cecilis. Damn, threw him under the bus. I miss Austin, 6th Street. Shout out Austin, Texas. You have to add colloidal silver solution to keep it fresh. Thanks for the reminder. I need some colloidal silver in my life. Maryland gun laws whack. What's the gun law out there, family? Let me know. Let me know. Welcome, everyone joining the stream. If you're just joining us, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. This is the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Hands down. Just saying. Devon Short, welcome. JB's having a blast today. Damn straight I am. You guys are freaking hilarious. Red pill or blue pill? How about the orange pill, mofos? You ready to get orange pilled in this piece?
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it.
Wow, such a great question from the Moon Man. How much Bitcoin for life-changing wealth? I think everyone's life would change. Wow, that's next level Bogdan. Timeout for life for that one. Just saying. Everyone's life would change with a different amount of Bitcoin. That's just the reality of it. For example, if Michael Saylor only had 100 Bitcoins, he'd probably go, you know what I mean? He'll only have 100 Bitcoin because he's probably sitting on over 30,000. So it's all perspective. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. You got to think about your life and, you know, your goals and your lifestyle and your family, and write that down on a piece of paper. Set some goals. For some of you, it may be your first Bitcoin. That will be life-changing for many of you. You know what I mean? James, I appreciate the super. So happy shilling. If you guys want to send me a super, feel free to shill. I don't mind, because it's like a win-win here. So all good. Thank you. You're smart, James. I'm in Northern VA. Our governor banned porn. Oh, no. Whoa. So what would happen? Would they like arrest you if they caught you with some porn? That's crazy. That's interesting, though. I bet you everyone in that state has a VPN, right? Just everyone has a VPN, so it don't matter. Can Bitcoin hit 100,000 in 2 months? Absolutely. In fact, many of us here believe that will happen. 100 biddies is still pretty good. Cecilia, hell yeah, that's great. Rich Dad proclaims he only has 66 Bitcoin. And for someone like Rich Dad, I'd expect him to have 6,000. Just saying. So teach their own. Porn is an official industry in California. That's right, Dave. Like any of us would go buy some pump and dump, some troll is spamming. I know it's like, it's a waste of time. It's just people seeking attention, and they don't understand the internet. They have no respect for other people. And they're just like, I own this coin. I bought it at the bottom. And if other people buy it, I'm going to get rich. So let me just troll and shill and spam in all the chats on all the channels until I get blocked from every channel there is on YouTube. Then I've done my job. And then you're poor because you get rugged. You know what I mean? The spammers and the trolls get rugged. And like, oh no, I should have just bought Bitcoin. Welcome to the club, family. But anyways, now let's dive into our featured story of the day, shall we? Bitcoin can climb to more than $1 million per coin by 2030, according to ARK Invest, Cathie Wood. In fact, she is estimating, along with ARK Invest, that Bitcoin can surge to $2.3 million per coin, especially off the back of all these ETF inflows. So let's break this baby down, shall we? Welcome everyone just joining the stream. Let's start with some headlines. Yes. Could Bitcoin climb to more than 1 million? Cathie Wood says yes. She's smart. Known for her innovative investment approach, Cathie predicts Bitcoin will surpass that 1 million level sooner than her previous estimate of 2030. This headline, Cathie Wood sees Bitcoin at 1 million sooner than 2030 after the record ETF performance. That's right. And of course, we also have this headline. What's behind Cathie Wood's ARK estimate for Bitcoin to surge to 2.3 million per coin? And broskies, show some love for Cathie Wood. I know you guys love yourself some Cathie Wood. So here she is. There's the latest of what she has to say. ARK made the estimate in its latest annual research report on big ideas, which pegged the global investable asset base at 250 trillion. And so a 19.4% allocation to Bitcoin would correspond to Bitcoin prices at around 2.3 million per coin, as per this report. I'm going to read this to you. What would the impact of an optimal allocation into Bitcoin look like? Allocations from the 250 trillion global investment asset base into Bitcoin would have a significant impact on the price. Hypothetical impact of institutional investment on the price of Bitcoin, as you can see in the chart. Just a 1% allocation takes us to 120,000 per coin. 4.8% average allocation takes us to 550,000 per coin. And a 19.4% allocation takes us to a $2.3 million coin. Now, I also want to point out something. BlackRock published a research report a couple of years ago. I covered it on the pod numerous times. And their ideal Bitcoin allocation investment portfolio strategy is to invest 84.9% of your portfolio into Bitcoin. So hypothetically speaking, holy moly, Bitcoin could hit $10 million per coin if these asset managers were actually to follow what BlackRock recommends. Now, 19.4%, not too shabby either, sitting at 2.3 million per coin. So let's continue. ARK, founded by its chief investment officer, Cathie Wood, gentlemen, is among several firms that recently launched their spot Bitcoin ETF approved by the SEC. Back on January 11th, it was the official date of the launch. Shares of ARK21 shares Bitcoin ETF, ARKB, which had or has 665 million assets under management, were rising 0.8% on Friday morning, according to FactSet data. And also, I'd like to point out, even the high priest of Bitcoin, Max Kaiser, has investments into ARK21 shares Bitcoin ETF. He is a big proponent of ARK, and Cathie Wood as well calls her a genius. Let me know if you agree. Bitcoin prices are volatile, raising worries over that even the small exposure to the crypto could do to investors' portfolios should the prices crash. Prices of Bitcoin were trading at 43,000. This was, again, going back to early February last month, we were only at 43,000, meaning in the past month, Bitcoin's been on a tear, breaking the recent all-time high we hit back in November of 2021, surpassing 69 and hitting a new top, which as of today is actually $73,800. Here's some more on Cathie Wood, because this particular article was published 2 days ago. So here's some more insights. So in a brand new interview on the New Zealand Herald with Madison Online, in a new video, Cathie once again reiterated her belief that Bitcoin will soar to more than 1 million a lot sooner than later. This isn't the first time Wood has claimed Bitcoin will reach 1 million, but it is the first time she said that $1 million price can happen before her estimate of 2030. So my question for the Crypto News Alerts fam on the live chat: when do you feel realistically Bitcoin will eclipse that 7-figure milestone? Yes, I understand we haven't eclipsed 6 figures yet, but we all know 6 figures is incoming very soon, especially with it having around the corner, especially being we already tapped 74,000-ish, and especially considering we just had the largest Bitcoin monthly candle in US dollar terms in history last month, February. We climbed 20,000 in USD. Give us another $26,000 monthly close, 6 figures. And before you know it, we're going to be 10xing that to 7 figures. But I want to know by what year you feel this will turn into reality. And if you watched yesterday's show, I shared $1 million prediction from Samson Mao, and Samson believes it'll happen this year. So I want to know your thoughts. Now, Cathie's remarks may come off as sensational, but they aren't without merit, citing multiple fundamental characteristics that make Bitcoin a superior currency, aka the apex predator, along with some more recent developments. Wood has made a case for 7-figure Bitcoin that isn't as crazy as it seems. Here's why she and her team at ARK Invest think Bitcoin's future is so bright. So before getting into the recent development that accelerated Wood's timeline, it's worth understanding why she is such a big fan. First and foremost, she is a fan of innovation. Her firm ARK has made a name for itself due to its strategy of building portfolios that embrace cutting-edge innovative industries such as genomic, artificial intelligence, and of course, cryptos and blockchain tech. And in terms of Bitcoin specifically, Wood thinks that crypto represents a paradigm shift in the world of finance. Never before has a currency like Bitcoin existed. And as Wood highlighted in her interview, it is the first global, private, digital, decentralized, rules-based monetary system in history. These characteristics put Bitcoin in a position to lead a monetary revolution that will alter the financial sovereignty of individuals, institutions, and possibly even entire countries. Add it all up, and Wood foresees Bitcoin's market cap reaching more than $20 trillion in the future, good enough to send the price of each Bitcoin well past that $1 million mark. Now, I want to know your thoughts on this $1 million price prediction by what year, and also for her 2.3 million price prediction. What I personally feel is I've been calling it for a while. Can it happen this year? Absolutely. A lot of big proponents like Samson Mao believe it will happen this year, but I think more likely it'll happen by the year 2029, but it can still happen this year. But I think by that time, 2029, easy 1 million. And I think she is right. I think we all underestimated these ETF inflows and how big of a market we're tapping into. So we can easily see 2.3 million by the year 2030. But I want to know your thoughts, projections, all that good stuff, predictions in the live chat. And let's read some of the comments. Let's go. FOMO can get really crazy with this global acceptance. Tell him, Laura. Cathie needs ARKB to do well as ARK is suffering due to the Tesla Roku pullbacks. I am a believer in Tesla. Long-term, Roku, not so much. $1 million Cathie Wood 2024. I believe. Hercules. JB is way more bullish than he says, fam. Of course, K-Jam, I'm just very conservative by nature, and I wouldn't project something unless I firmly believed it from the bottom of my soul. And I say all that Only take what I say with a grain of salt. This is never investment advice. I've never given investment advice on this channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. I am just a regular streamer, YouTuber, podcaster, whatever you want to classify me as. I know nothing about investing. I don't have an investment license or any of that stuff. I really don't even know what I'm doing. I just like speaking from the soul, if you know what I mean. Let me know if you respect that. 500,000 to 1 million by next year. Send it, Jennifer. Respect from Dorado Beach. DJ Wednesday. Let's go. I'll be getting my haircut in Dorado in a few days, family. So what do you do when Bitcoin is in the red? You buy that freaking dip. Get it lit. Yeah, your hat would look cooler if it was in. Damn you. How dare you? Nah, I actually have a red crypto hat, but I'm not rocking a red Bitcoin hat. That would symbolize that we're in the red. You know where we're heading, fam. Anything less than $1 million per Bitcoin, unacceptable. The trolls are back in town. I guess their timeouts are up. Is there an option for a lifetime ban? Respect, James. Cheers, fam. JB is just talking facts. Exactly. All I'm doing is reading the news, right? All I do is read the news. So don't shoot the messenger. Some will say, my channel is too bullish. Why are you so bullish, JV? Because I like reading bullish news. To me, bears are not entertaining. They're depressing. You know what I mean? You want to be entertained or depressed? No, JV. Max is 24 hours. There you go. Well, that's a problem, YouTube. There needs to be a solution to that, and that's the issue. So if the max timeout's 24 hours and people have ill intents, they're just going to come back every day with more ill intent, unfortunately. That sucks. Anthony's Barbershop. You already know, DJ. Shout out to my barber, Roberto. If you go there, tell him I said what up. Just think I never... It's funny, we go to the same barber then, bro. Shout out Anthony's. Yes, there you can ban them from this channel. Nice, but I don't know if the mods can do that. I don't know if they have that option. I don't do any of that personally because I'm streaming. And in my streaming software, it doesn't give me those options either. I'd have to have YouTube pulled up, and it doesn't even give me the options on mobile for whatever reason, even though I'm the creator of the channel. It's weird. Maybe YouTube likes the trolls. Bitcoin, do what it do. Special tech call number go up. Tell them. I'm entertained, but I am educated also on this pod. Thank you, Lisa. Respect. Timeout, then the max every time. When they come back the next day, they get, yeah. And feel free to just auto ban them the next day. You don't need to give them another chance every day. If you recognize them and you're just like, this mofo's back. And ba-boom, bada-bing. Because we don't tolerate that. It just attracts more trolls. So I appreciate the mods. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, K-Jam. You guys are amazing. Bought the dip at 65 last night. Congrats on that. You're up 32 hundo. Blessings. I bet gold is going to be the new all-time high in a few hours. Wow. For real, Laura. Where are we at right now on gold? Holla. Geez, Crypto Queen. I beat myself for the 80 plus. I sold back in 2015. I have 3.5. Wow. Did you really sell 80 biddies in 2015? No. All you had to do was hodl, bro. You had it. You were set. But hey, thank God you saved 3.5. There's a lot of people in your situation that would have sold them all. So at least you're still a six-figure Bitcoin brother there, Jeff. So got to look at the positives, the silver lining. JV, I put them on a separate list for the exact... Wow, K-Jam's on it. Respect. I made it. Dankness, the original OG of OGs. Good to see you, broski. I'm thinking about you every day. I hope all is well. I appreciate you. Miss you, man. Yeah, we need you, bro. We got some new moderators, and the trolls were back in town today. It was wild. Welcome, welcome. But it closed last week, 21.85. That's right. So that's the new all-time high there, Laura, for gold. Right now it's 21.56. Is Peter Schiff dancing, celebrating right now, or depressed and throwing up looking at the Bitcoin price? What are your thoughts? Yes, we're still here. We ain't going anywhere. We right here. Buy or sell, please suggest. Always a great time to buy biddies. 80,000. Yikes. I have 1,100 Ether, though. Wow. Phenomenal. 1,100 ETH. Whoa. Serious. K-Jam, don't you work for the FSB? What's the FSB? Good to see y'all as well. We will link sometime. I have tomorrow off, so I'll be there. Nice. Thankness. Appreciate you, bro. Definitely got to catch up with you, bro. I guess Peter Schiff is crying like a little girl. That's what I assumed. You know, the schoolgirl meme of him crying under the desk. Woe is me. Max told me about Bitcoin at $1. I think I even have a Peter Schiff, Max Kaiser rant in here, maybe, if it's still here. Not sure. Maybe I replaced it with another clip. ETH can be turned into Bitcoin precisely what JV did a long time ago. I had a lot of ETH, but when I had my ETH, it was less than 100 per ETH. So the ETH went up 40x, and then at a very ideal time, I converted a lot of that into the King, and I'm glad I did. So it's worked out for JV. Any thoughts on the Exodus wallet? Clearly, it's a respectable wallet for your computer, but it's not the safest way to hold Bitcoin because it's not cold storage. So if your computer was hacked, they could potentially somehow, if they are capable, they could maybe hack into your Exodus wallet. So the safest bet is to use a cold storage device that is not connected to your computer, not connected to your phone, because computers and phones are honey pots for hackers. You already know that, right? First heard about Bitcoin and Joe Rogan when it was only $500. Thought it was too expensive. I know, yo. When I discovered Bitcoin, it was $1,500 in 2017. I told all my family about it. I'll never forget. And my brother's like, I thought you were crazy, bro. You're like, you're going to go home and create some more Bitcoins. And I'm like, what is this guy talking about? And I'm like, guys, it's only $1,500 per Bitcoin. Buy some Bitcoin. And they're like, you're crazy, Justin. Why would I trade $1,500 for a virtual coin? Or have you lost your mind? Who's laughing now? Right? Who's laughing now? Trezor or Cold Card, great wallet recommendations from Jennifer. Gold is the best sealing for holes in the teeth. Yeah, gold is the poor man's biddy. Latrice Grid Plus is the way to keep your gems safe. What is that? Lattice Grid Plus. Okay, I haven't heard of that one. What kind of gems are we talking, Crypto Queen? Is that a wallet? ETH is dead, says Christian Brownhill. I like paper wallets. Paper is mature tech, says Handy Manification. Word. I learned about it in 2021 when it was at 17 G's, baby. Yeah, yo, so it still blows my mind that I discovered it at 1,500, but at the time it was like so much because, yeah, a couple of years before you could have got it for a couple of hundred or whatever. So no matter what the fiat value is, everyone's going to assume the same thing naturally if you don't know anything about it. Like, wow, why is it so high? It's irrelevant. If it was at $10 right now, the trolls would have the same argument. I'm not going to trade $10 for a Bitcoin. Trust me, because that's what history shows us. You can look at all the threads where people are like, wow, Bitcoin at $10. I let go of that thing and I just sold it for 10x my investment from $1. Hip, hip, hooray. How many people actually were true visionaries like a Max Kaiser that, you know what I mean, bought Bitcoin back when it was $1 or 30 cents, whatever it was, put it on the radar internationally and foreseen that this was one day going to be worth $1 million or 10 million per coin, like a Hal Finney. Far and few in between, family. So you all pay for Bitcoin what you deserve. Oh, wait, there is no number two. There's no second best. How can ETH be dead? It's the number 2 coin. Bought some more Render last night, says Lil's. Word. Multi-sig in the building. JV, Rumble after the stream ends? Yes. Rumble after the stream ends for the uncensored version of the pod? Yes. So Rumble fam, I got you. As soon as the YouTube stream ends, still going to kick it a bit here in YouTube, but we'll head on over for the uncensored version of the pod so JV can speak freely and truly express myself like a true Jedi. Ordered the Tangent wallet to hold my biddies. Shout out Jerry Vera Reynolds. Cheers. Was the Kaiser report widely viewed? Yes. Yes. It was international, family. Kaiser report was on TV. I think RT is that Russia TV or Russia Times. I don't remember what it stood for, but it was a Russian syndication from my understanding, but it was aired worldwide, and I don't watch TV. I stopped watching TV like 20 years ago. I haven't had cable in forever, but I would just watch it via YouTube, via the Kaiser Report. And guess what? YouTube scrubbed the Kaiser Report. They took down the entire channel with all the episodes. I wonder why. Speaking the truth, maybe. What's up, buddy? Do you think there'll be another drop before the halving? Absolutely. There's practically drops every day. We just dropped to 64, and now we're at 68. Will there continue to be drops? Absolutely. Will there continue to be extreme volatility? Absolutely. Shout out Doug. Just cuz. Appreciate you. Well, respect, and thanks for becoming a member as well as the channel, and appreciate the super just because. So thank you. Who's laughing now? Exactly, Jennifer. Jennifer bought at 400, so she can relate. And I guarantee you, Jennifer was probably preaching to her friends and family, Bitcoin's only $400. It's going to go to the moon. It's the future of money. And people probably laughed at you, right? Like, $400, you're a nutcase, Jennifer. Good luck with that investment. Who's laughing now? Congrats, Jen. Yes, that's massive. Respect. My family thought I was crazy at the time also. Now I'm laughing. I'm still learning every day. Keep learning. I wanted to buy in the beginning, and everyone thought I was crazy. Exactly, Jerome. Exactly. I think many of you guys can relate. I bought 40,000 in ETH and was wondering if I should convert it all to Bitcoin. What does everyone think? That's a good question. If you guys have feedback, feel free to ask. I don't give investment advice. So that's on you. Whatever you decide to do, family. Shout out Doug, gifted a membership of the channel. Respect to Independent Free Soul. Greatly appreciate that. Respect. Hey, everybody, if you want, and congrats, Independent, you got hooked up. Hey, everybody, if you want a free money, buy Bitcoin today, sell Bitcoin midway tomorrow. It'll spike for the market open, says Freddie W. Right on, family. Thanks for being a member of the channel. Jerome, keep smashing that like. Cheers. Shout out Matt Baker, another supporter of the channel. They don't like the truth. What's that famous movie? A Few Good Men. What's his name? Jack Nicholson. You can't handle the truth. Exactly. People can't handle the truth, family. That's facts. I only noticed it when it was around 8,000 after not need mining it when it was pennies, and I invested and lost much due to the learning curves and day trading. What are your thoughts on crypto trading bots? Stay away from them. My number one recommendation, stay away from them. Yes, everyone promoting them will pretend they're getting rich from it. Of course, right? That's what they do because they make money signing you up to the bot and selling you the bot. Does JV sell a trading bot? No. Am I an affiliate of a trading bot? No. Why? Because they're not good. And they're scams. Facts. Now, if someone figured out a legitimate trading bot, they would keep it secret. They wouldn't be shilling it to make money from it. Trust. Trust. Tron, I keep it, though, because I like the name. Jennifer likes the Tron. Megatron. Buy the rest of the cake. Amen to that. I'm single. Anyone need a membership? Sounds like a taxable event to me, says Shakan. Opinion about the negative weekly. Pull back tomorrow. No, I don't see 60,000 tomorrow. I think we continue to pump, recapture 70, potentially recapture the all-time high. Is JV always bullish? Yes, but for good reason. I mean, there's a halving in 32 days, family. Is Tangem good? A lot of people recommend it. Never used it, but a lot of recommendations, so probably a good choice. Satoshi says, bad bots. I like big bots, and I cannot lie. These other brothers can't deny. Something smells like a security. You're right. It does smell like a security in here, if you know what I mean.
Too many frauds and scams.
These clowns trying to take us down. What a guy. Wow, what a guy. Wow, what a guy.
I bought my first Bitcoin on Silk Road. Wow, you go way back, man versus machine. I wanted to buy the orange pill for the party. Word up. That's what's up. Shout out Golem Hussein. I keep Bitcoin because I like the name. Right. Right on, Laura. What's the second best loser, JB? I think that would be ETH. Hopefully 70,000 tomorrow, says the Vaughn. Solana. Lost my average of 25, or love my average. Well done, Doug. What up, JV? Shout out Johnny Lee Young. Damn, I did the opposite. I sold some Bitcoin for whack ETH at 9 cents per Bitcoin. Worst decision ever, says Anonymous. Wait, let me reread this. You sold Bitcoin for ETH at 9 cents per Bitcoin? That don't make any sense. I'm trying to comprehend that. To me, I don't understand it. Because ETH didn't exist back then. ETH came many years after the inception of Bitcoin, and I would imagine Bitcoin's price was way higher by that time. But maybe I'm mistranslating your meaning there. So if you can rephrase it, maybe I could understand. Shout out Tony Jeffries, LFC Liverpool Film Club. Good to see you, broskies. I tell my friends they can buy Bitcoin at 8,000. All they have to do is build a time machine. There you go. And meet themselves at that time. Call me Marty McFly. We'll hop in the DeLorean, bro. We'll just go back. Why not? Shout out Carlo Minis. Got my first Bitcoin in 2017 for 2,500. Score. Congrats, Michael. Well done, bro. Keystone Probe, best cold store wallet by far, military grade air gap, and partnered with MetaMask, so you can access the MetaMask coins. Thanks for sharing, Callie. Cathie is my girl. Love it, GT. We will never see sub 60 ever again with Bitcoin, says Peter. Cheers to that. It kind of makes sense. Bitcoin goes down on the weekend. No ETF access to the masses. And then Sailor buys on the weekends. He's probably going to be announcing another 5,000 Bitcoin purchase for that, whatever 500 million can buy, or 525, whatever it was. ETH came in 2015. Thank you for that. So it came 6 years after the inception of Bitcoin. It was over 9 cents. Wow, Dave. Thank you. 9 cents per one ETH. Whoa, that's crazy. Now I understand. Thank you, Anonymous. Why do you say worst decision ever if you got ETH at 9 cents? Because did you say you traded all your Bitcoin? I'm trying to fully understand that, but wow, 9 cents per ETH is crazy. 9 cents. Wow. I bought in Bitcoin at 9,700. Well done, Jay. It looks like you 7x'd your money there, fam. That's 700%. Sick show from Paul. Do you think Bitcoin will drop any further? No. I don't. I think 64 is the low. Can I be wrong? Absolutely. Again, not financial advice. I just have so much faith in BTC. It's mind-boggling, especially at this time in the cycle. You know what I mean? You know, Sailor's buying the dip 100%. He probably just bought at 65. That 525 million convertible notes. Buying MicroStrategy is buying Bitcoin. Sailor's average of 33,000. Sailor always buys the dips and the tops. That's why he's the Sailor Moon. There's Nip. He's back. Let's see if we get a buy signal from the Nipinator. Imagine buying Bitcoin the day it came out. Oh my God. Now imagine buying it and actually hodling it, because not many people had the patience to hodl, especially from the inception. Many of you guys like, wow, Bitcoin 1 penny, it hits $1. You guys sold your bags. Not many people are going to hold from 1 penny to even $1,000. It's probably extremely rare. You got to keep that in mind. Floor could be 50,000 at this point. So some of you, be careful what you wish for. You may say, I wish I could just hop in the DeLorean with Marty McFly, go back in time and buy the Bitcoin at 1 penny. Correct. But if you don't have the foresight of today, you would have probably sold at 10 pennies and 10 extra money and thought you were great. Not knowing you could 70 million extra money, just keeping it real, right? Anything can happen in crypto, especially with the Black Hawk owning so much. The Black Hawk. I wish 1 cent ETH was worth 0.6 BTC. Amen. 1,725% increase from where I bought it. Nice. Gotta love that math. Sounds so sexy, Jennifer. People will want to buy at these prices before ETF inflows next week. Facts. To infinity and beyond. Pump it up. Something smells like securities, guys.
And let me just say,
Guess who's back?
Gensler's back. Back again. Fraudsters, hucksters. Shout out Locke, the one and only legend. Just gifted another 5 memberships to the channel. You the man. Appreciate that. Shout out Slon. Shout out the Palestinian. Shout out Don, George, Chief, Santana, and Mandan. You've all been hooked up. On behalf of Lock Sky, welcome to the MicroStrategy membership of the channel. It supports the show. I greatly appreciate that. And that's too kind of you, Lock. You the man. Legend. Everyone is saying Bitcoin's going down to 40 G's. I don't see it. Thoughts? No way, Jose. I don't see that happening. Can it happen? Of course, anything can happen. But the probability of it happen, very low, in my opinion. Maybe a pump watch, potentially. We got to get back above 72. Definitely do more pump watches this week. But tonight, unless we start pumping like a mofo, then unlikely. Robot just stole my job. Damn you, robots. I got to check that track out by Little Bubble there, KJM. I bought 5 biddies in 2017 for $8,000. Well done. Well done. Pump it up. Pump up the jam. Pump it up. Yo, we going to the moon. Tell him, Turbit. Buy signal in effect from Buddy. Let's buy then, shall we? Pump it up. Gensler. Yes. Shout out Gensler.
Back again.
I'm just.
Gary's back. Tell a friend.
Greatest track of all time right there. If you give me $100, I'll give you 5,000. Then damn it. Gulam. Bitcoin at 40 G's would bring out even the 32 buyers. Yeah, exactly. What's the date? The date for you should do a buy watch. I like that. I like that. I think Bitcoin will be more than 10x in 10 years. Easy peasy. Little robot stole my wife years ago. Damn you, robots. Give the wifey back. Yes, JV, good tracks, bro. Cheers to that. I'm drinking kombucha. Cheers to the kombucha. I got the Dr. Brew, the brew doctor. I'm sipping the brew today, bro. I'm trying to get that clear mind with the rosemary, mint, sage. You know what I mean? ETH is going to pump on ETH News. They just got the update. It didn't really pump. They just updated. JV, Michael Saylor is buying every Sunday. I love it. Music to my ears. But anyways, fam, here's what we're going to do. We're going to continue with the uncensored version of the show so JB can speak freely. I want to get loose up in this piece. I'm feeling it today. So everyone on the tube watching right now, respect. Appreciate you guys. But we're going to end the YouTube stream and continue with the uncensored version of the pod exclusive on Rumble. Rumble is free, just like YouTube is free. All you need to do is open the Rumble app. If you're on mobile, simple to do. Type in Crypto News Alerts, or if you're on a computer, click the link in the description. The link to Rumble is always in the description, or just type it in directly. It's rumble.cryptonewsalerts.net, and come join us for the uncensored version of the pod. It's always lit. I had a blast yesterday. Today will be even more lit. Mark my words. And yeah, it's been fun. I'll be back on the tube 10 p.m. Eastern for the premiere. Let's freaking go. I appreciate y'all, family.
We call them the poor. Okay?
Okay. Thank you, Michael. So yeah, shout out to the Rumble fam. Let's continue with the uncensored version of